Hello everyone, my name is Aya and today I will presenting my reflection on biology laboratory learning as well as its applications, industrial observation, and my own biology-based business idea. Through this presentation, I will show how biology is not only theoretical but also practical and applicable in real life and business. Okay, during the semester in the biology lab class, I learned many important skills. First, I developed my observation skills by paying attention to small changes during experiments. I also learned how to use laboratory equipment such as microscope, measuring cylinders, thermometers, and hot plates. In addition, I improved my accuracy and attention to detail, especially when measuring ingredients and following procedures. I also developed critical thinking that skills when analyzing results and understanding why certain outcomes happen. My favorite activity was making soap and resin products. I really enjoyed the process of mixing ingredients and observing the chemicals reaction. It was very interesting to see how temperature and measurement could affect the final results. I also like using lab equipment. I This is a little story that I never have experienced in the lab before when I was in the high school. So when I using it, like such as using cylinders, hot plates, and thermometer, I'm learning to make sure everything followed the correct procedure. What made this experience even more memorable was the creative part. When I poured the mixture into molds and added decoration like dried flower and small ornament. This activity was both scientific and creative, which made it very enjoyable and meaningful for me. It helped me to realize that biology is not only about the theory, but also about creating real and useful product. The skills that I learned in the biology lab can be applied in many aspects in my life. In daily life, I become more aware of hygiene and how to use materials safely, especially when dealing with chemicals or food-related process. In terms of business, I can apply this skill to create handmade product, especially resin-based products. That's my favorite. My experience in mixing materials, controlling temperature, and following procedure is very useful in ensure product quality. Additionally, I can use my critical thinking skills for problem solving. For example, if the product does not turn as expected, I can evaluate like what went wrong and improve the process. I observed a small business called Resin Art Hoop, which operates through Instagram. This business focuses on creating custom handmade resin products such as keychain, resin art, and other accessories. The biological principle involved in this industry, sure, is the preservation of natural material, especially dried flower. Before being used, the flower must be properly dried to remove moisture and prevent decay. After that, they are preserved in the resin to maintain their structure and appearance. Even though this is small scale business, it still applies biological principle in the real world production. This observation shows how biology can be combined with creativity and business to produce unique and valuable product. This business generates income by selling customized resin products. The main value of the products come from their personalizations and aesthetic appeal. Customer can request specific design, which make each product unique and meaningful. The biology aspect is clearly seen in the process of drying and preserving plant material, which ensure that flower remain in good condition inside the resin. In terms of marketing, this business mainly uses Instagram. Yeah, I found this account through Instagram. They post photos and videos such as Reel to showcase their product and attract the customers. This digital marketing strategy is effective because resin products are very visual and appealing, especially the younger audience. So imagine a lot of people now playing social media and Reels just come through their timeline and just like, wow, what is this product? This is so pretty. Yeah, that's for the example. Next, it's about my business idea now. So basically, my business idea is the same. It's creating resin-based accessories such as pendant, keychain, and rings using natural material. Why I also want to make a same business because I really love accessories. I'm using it right now, like my earrings right now, rings that I use right now, even necklace. And I think that's that's such a that's enough motivation for me to try to make this kind of business. So this business is creating resin-based accessories, like I mentioned before, such as pendant, keychains, and rings using natural material. This material included dried flower, leaf, and small botanical elements. This makes the product biology-based because it involves preserving natural plant material. The concept of my business is to preserve nature in aesthetic and meaningful accessories. So maybe you guys have like favorite flowers or plant, and you just don't want to put on the face, then put on your room, but you also want to, what is it, put the plants or flower that kindly remember of yourself. You want to put it on your accessories and you want to use it in the daily life. So that's the concept and the purpose. To keep the color flow, I also plan to use easily available materials such as leaf and flower from my surrounding, and we use flowers from events. The brand name that I want to give is either Everbloom Resin or Sugar Patch. It will be marketed through platform like Instagram, TikTok, and Shopee since I'm very active there. This business gonna focus on simple and low cost materials but with high emotional and aesthetic value. About sustainability and environmental impact, this product also supports sustainability. First, like I mentioned before, it uses such a natural materials like dry flower, which are environmentally friendly. Second, it helps reduce waste by reusing flowers from events or unused plants. And to improve environmental impact, I also plan to use eco-friendly packaging such as paper or biodegradable material instead of plastic. Additionally, resin products are durable and long lasting, which mean they do not need to be replaced often. Yeah, I have been using the same earring, same necklace for a long time, and yeah, they still stay long. Additionally, resin, so this is help reduce overall waste and support a more sustainable lifestyle. My product has several competitive advantage. First, the unique selling point is that combines sentimental value, aesthetic, and handmade craftsmanship that where I not only promote that, oh, go buy my product, but also I'm telling the background of the story behind this accessory, where this accessory is made, who made this, and yeah, other background story that can create emotional relationship between buyers and accessories that they want to buy or accessories they interest to. And second, the customer can customize their product using their own flowers. So yeah, before they want to order my product, they can choose like which flower that you want to put on your accessories, like your favorite flower or maybe flower that kindly remind of you. So making each item, each accessory is more personal and meaningful. Third, the design focus on unique shape and pastel aesthetic, which are attractive to young consumer. Compared to similar products, my business stand out through strong branding and emotional storytelling. This product is not just jewelry, but a way to preserve emotion and memories through biology art, and also the way you express yourself, to describe yourself in accessories way. What is it? In the way to expressing yourself through accessories that you use in daily life. So thank you for your attention. Through this presentation, I hope to show that biology is not only subject to study, but also something that can be applied creatively in real life and business. Thank you. Bye bye.